Hi guys, it's Nat. So I have a challenge in my group that's been set by Deborah Ricks. We challenge each other each month to do something, and we get people to follow along with us. So Deborah's channel is String and Scissors. I'll link that below. This month she wanted us to make something with cards, either plain card bases or old greeting cards. Now I have a stack of a set like this that I must have got quite cheap at the second-hand shop. They're not really my sort of card, so I thought I'd try and do something with these. Now I did start at the start of the month, Deb. I did, and I made these things that I haven't finished yet. But then I've got an idea that I want to try, so I'll still finish these sometime, but I want to try something. So I thought I'd do that. So we will get into it. So we run this challenge on the Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters group, which is linked down below. So each, we have alternate months. 1 month where Deb will issue a challenge to me, and then the next month I issue one to her. So it's a bit of fun. Just measuring it to see, it's about 6 3/4. So if we go 3 and 1, 2, 3 3/8 around about. I just want to cut it in half. I don't know if any of this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. Sometimes you get one of those crazy ideas and you just got to give it a go. So I'm just going to cut that down the middle-ish. If it's a bit off, we'll just trim it. Okay. It's not too bad. Get my ruler away. So if it's a bit dark, I apologise. I usually plug my this thing, my $15 Kmart lamp, into a USB on my laptop, which sits on a desk behind this one. But I've been playing Minecraft on the couch, so my computer's over there and I didn't want to have to move it. So now what I'm thinking of doing is adhering these together, probably like that. Now, just trying to figure out how I might want to go about this to make it sensible. Maybe we'll cut that one down a bit. The idea is, I'm thinking of having either a little notebook or just journaling space, so you flip that up and you can write in there, but have this stuck together so that where we stick it together we can put a journaling card, and then this back part can be open for a tag up the top. So I might cut it down a little bit so that we can see how to put the tag in and out there. So I'm thinking about there. Now hopefully, maybe I should get my ruler, be sensible now. Can't cut straight if I tried. Hopefully I didn't cut this. No, that's good. And that's still intact. So it would be, get myself confused, like that. Now I want to cover the pieces. Now I'm still debating. Maybe we'll do a little notebook because I reckon that'd be cool. So what I might do is grab my scoreboard. Grab the bit that we're going to use for the notebook. And my bone folder. Multitasking as usual. Don't mind my oven going off. Now, I want to put a score just there to give us room for some papers in there. So I'll just fold on that score if I can. Probably better off getting a ruler and doing that. Now that's just going to give us a bit more room there to put some papers in, which means we're going to have an overhang there. So we might just trim that off a bit. I'll try and straighten it up a bit. About like that. Is that the... Gotta make sure I keep putting it the right way that I want it. So it will be like that. Now I'm just thinking if we put a spot for a journaling card there, we'll see it anyway because I'll put a tab. Should work. So we need some pages in this. Might do that first before I forget. So I've got my scrap paper pieces. We'll use some of these, I think, to make some pages. If they're going to be an okay size, we can make them different sizes anyway. They don't have to be perfect. That one looks like it will fit. Been out in the yard again today. The last 2 days, my son and I have been moving garden beds, which has been a bit of work. Just do one a day, makes it easy. That's good enough, I reckon. So I'll definitely use those. And that should be pretty good then. And that. We have to take off that one about 1 centimetre, so I might put that one on the top. Now we want to take about 1 centimetre or so. I think that should do. As you can see, if I can get away with not measuring, I do so. Let's have a look. That looks pretty good. They're going to be a bit short, but that's all right. So let's fold these in half. I might do it separately. They're going to fit quite nicely in there. Now I'm just debating whether I want, probably be nice to put some junkier page in there as well. Do some music paper, because I'll be using music paper, I think, to cover some of the rest of it. Just want to get some of the bigger bits out. Alright. So these are a bit small. None of them are going to be going in the right direction, but that's all right. Maybe we'll use these two. They've been written on, but that doesn't bother me. I might just rub them off sometime or leave them on. Doesn't really matter. So they just need to be cut down a bit. I'm just debating which edge I want to cut down. So they're going to be too long, but we'll fold them down and see what we get. Which way do I want this one? Maybe like that. That one like that. Like that one on top. So that should be plenty of pages now. And we can even decorate these if we want to. So I might put, do you want one at the start, sort of? Or do we want it? Yeah, I might put one at the start. Maybe we could put one in the middle. Now, I haven't put these in properly, have I? Now, I might ink the edges, just because I'm in an inking mood. Now, I think, where's mine? I've got oxide here somewhere I'm going to use. There it is. Oh, so I need to sort my desk out. I'm waiting, I'm saving up money to get some IKEA furniture. I want some of those Alex drawers, the ones on wheels, so that I can store my punches and my inks in there. So I will fast forward and cut some of this out so you don't have to watch it all. All right, so I've gone through and I've inked both sides of all of the edges on my papers. So the next thing I want to do is, it is quite white on the inside here of our little booklet. So I might stencil that with the walnut stain oxide. And I've got this, can't remember what it's called. I should write it down somewhere. But Kaiser Craft, I'm pretty sure stencil. I'm just going to dab it on, or else I ruin my stencil, which I've already half ruined this one. Just make sure that I get it to the edges. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's that side done. I've learnt the hard way with this stencil. It's got so much fine detail. You know, I usually do the rubby and yeah, it's like bent all the little bits. Alright, that should pretty good. There we go. Now we'll just go around the edges of the inside real quick. Better. Just grabbing a wet wipe. Put that in the middle of my paper. Just dabby wipey it off. Again, I've got to be very careful. So it takes a bit of doing. And that'll leave a bit of pattern on there, so I can use this piece of paper for something when I've finished my project. So now I've got to sew our pages in. I'll just grab some of my cotton. I'll use some of my tatting thread. It's like one of my favourite things to use. This piece looks good. Just nice vintage creamy colour. It goes really nice with the old book pages and tea-dyed papers. And grab my awl. Now let's see how we go poking these holes. It's all together nicely. It's pretty good. Make sure it's in there nicely. Sorry if I'm off camera, I'm just getting it centered. Make sure it's in there. There goes my alarm. I will switch my alarm off. Okay, let my lunch cool while I get this sewed in. Where were we? Might get my clips, just makes life a little easier. Is that in where I want it? It'll do. Now we want our first hole about in the middle. And then about a centimetre or so away from the edge. That will do. And the last one. There we go. If we can get it in there. Yep. And then back through the center. And then I'll put this one underneath that middle one, like that. The clips off now. that's the little book sort of done. I still need to cover it. So a bit crooked, but that's all right. Still sit quite nicely in a journal somewhere. So next thing we want to do is, that's working all right. Might be able to cover it afterwards. And I think the next thing I'll do is punch. No, I won't, because we'll need to cover it a bit before I go punching any holes. Now that's going to be closed, so what I might do is put some, got these scrap bits left over. We'll just use some scrap, I think. I just want to put a little bit there so that when we punch a little thumb nook there, we won't see the blank card, we'll see the music paper. And then I might put some there so that when we stick a little book on, there's some music paper as well there. And I'll probably put music paper on the front, and then from there I will decorate it more with something else. I think that's what we have to do. Don't mind me thinking as I go, as we do. So yeah, use this piece. Just cut it down there. Do I need? Yeah, so that'd be pretty well right there. Get my glue, and a tissue, and some paper. You can smell dinner, it smells good. Having vegetarian sausage rolls. I'm not vegetarian, but I don't, I'm a bit put off with sausage rolls. I never know what's in them. And you can buy these like chickpea and spinach ones, which I usually wouldn't like, but they're really, really nice. So they're a bit expensive. So whenever they're half price, I buy a couple of packets because my son likes them as well. So I can have some of them for lunch today. Hang it over and then I can trim it. Go from this side. Now what I must make sure I don't do is stick that together. That, so I need some on the inside. A little piece like this should suffice for that. Get this done so I can get back to Minecraft for a bit and cleaning up in between my Minecraft. I do like to play bit of a game every now and again just to get away from reality, do something completely different. Although go from real crafting to Minecrafting, that makes sense. So I've got that now. So now I think I'll get my, it should be dry enough hopefully. Just moved my, is it even there? I don't think it is, that's all right. I've just kind of moved my punches. Now I need one, but I need this one, so that's all right. So we'll go about middle. That looks about all right. That worked. Still hard to see though, isn't it? I'll have to ink just so we can see it's there. I cardboard ink afterwards anyway. Yeah, that makes it a bit more noticeable. So it'd be like that. Probably could have just left some plain paper under there. That's all right. So maybe we should cover the front of our bookie now. Just wondering whether I want to fold some over there. I might. Looks like this is going to fit. Looks all right. And then I might fold this bit over. Yeah, why not, I say. Stick it down a bit there. Just want to make sure I've got that even. And that works. So that's our little book covered, which will sit on the front there. So I'm almost done to this point, and then it will be decoration after. So I was thinking of doing, I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll make it work though, won't we? So I might stick this together first for a tag to be inserted down in there. So I'll just grab some tissue. We'll just run glue down either side. If I open it. The tag won't be able to be too bulky. Just slip down in there, so we'll make some narrow tag. But it'll be able to slip in there. Just wondering if we should do a thumb hole in here. Might be helpful. So now I'm going to make sure, yeah, that's definitely the right way, isn't it? So definitely that way. So if I go about halfway here, do a little thumb hole. Before we stick that on there. And then what I might do for this one is just ink it up a bit. Might just ink these edges just in case they show a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. It sort of highlights that there's a spot there and that you can open up. So the next thing will be to try and stick a little book down. And we've got to leave that side open. So that's the basis of it. Anyway, my weird creation. Could have almost done it. That would have worked possibly better even. Hindsight. But I can make one like that afterwards. Could have cut the book a bit, put the book a bit shorter, and then had a tuck spot there for a tag and a tuck spot there for a tag. But this one's gonna have, oh, hang on, I should have put glue up the top too. Geez, I'm good. I will do that. I like it when you can rectify. I was wondering why that was coming apart. Make sure I don't stick anything I shouldn't. Need to let that dry well. Okay, so I have finished my dinner and this should be all dry now. I found a, well, it's sort of like a rectangle that I cut out of a Belvita box that's crooked. When I had a challenge to make 100 bits of ephemera or whatever, ephemera bases, I cut a whole lot of like tag shapes and ATC size cards ready to go. So I'm going to use them because they're going to be perfect, really. That's going to be the tag that slips in there, and that can be the journaling card that slips in that one on the side there. So we will do those, and I'm thinking I was going to put a beautiful botanical picture on here, but I did get gifted a whole lot of napkins, and I've got one right in front of me that I keep looking at, and I absolutely love the birds. So I'm thinking I might have to use one of these birds because they're gorgeous. And look, there's plenty of them on there too. And they'd fit really, really nicely. So I think that will be the plan, and we'll put a bird on. That's a sweet little cover. Take some ink in a bit where it's quite white. Yeah, that's better. I do have a whole heap of botanical pictures in here, which would be lovely on a little card like that. So I might try and find one the sort of colour that I want for this. That would be quite nice. I've got the more yellow. I'll cut a border around it and just see what I think. so that's going to fit nicely on there. Now, do we want more music paper? Just so it sort of ties in, or do we want plain paper? Or do we want coloured paper? I don't want it to be too bulky. I think I'm just going to do music paper again. Why not? I've got stacks here to use up. So that would go on like that. And it sort of needs a tab as well. Just going to straighten this edge up a little bit. I'm going to need to ink. Then we'll pick a tab. Oh, we need to do the other side of this too, don't we, when we can write. Always forget something. So for that, we just want some plain paper. Use some of this scrap. There we go. I think that's out of a book page. So it's very nice. It's a nice colour too. It will go well. So I have found this scrap piece of lace, tattered lace I assume it is, which I might use as a little tab thing there. I might sew the picture on and then sew this on as well. So I'll do that afterwards. So what we'll do is just finish off our tag now. Now, in keeping with the theme again, I suppose, I'm liking the look of the music paper with what's on here. So let's do that. I've got this piece which looks just about perfect. What I might do though is use, because I don't need this whole piece for one, so I might cut it in half and use it for both. So that can go on there and this can go on here. I think if we were to use a fussy cut something, it's going to be trouble. Some of these little things that I printed out from Tracy Lee Croft. The green one would go quite nicely with what we're doing. Definitely want thinner bits. a lot of this stuff I printed out on the cardstock, which is going to be too thick. That would go nice with that flower, but no fussy cart. Decisions. We do have. I could do like another one of these flowers on there. Kind of like this orange one. Don't know if I particularly go with this chicken though. Let's have a look. Don't like an orange one. I'll do something like that. That would have to go that way though. Let's ink this up. I do like that ticket piece under there, so I might put that down. So this ticket is from Tracy Lee Croft's Botanical Ephemera Pieces. So I will link her Etsy below. Now ink this up and I'll decide whether I do want to use it or not. This is also from the Botanical Ephemera set. I don't mind it like that. Let's just do it. Just ink around the edge of this one now. And then I will hit the sewing machine. And then I will show you what it's all like. And then we'll be done. Yay. Okay, well that was kind of fun. Hope you can see all right. I still haven't got my light over here. Because I want to get back to my Minecraft after. So I'm just going to I think I will cut the little threads off. So on this one I just did a straight stitch around the outside and sewed the topper on. Had a bit of trouble with that, so it's a bit wonky there, but adds to the character again. So that's that one. And then this one I sewed with zigzag just around the picture and then sewed the tab, whatever you call the thing on as well. Don't think my sewing machine liked that too much, but so they've turned out really nice. I'm very happy with that. I should make just a whole heap of those with those pictures because they're beautiful just on their own. So, got a little booklet. Now I can embellish this more too if I want by putting pictures in, which I might in the future. And I'll probably put something in the middle as well. But for now, and to get this challenge done, get back to my dishes of Minecraft, I might leave that as is. So we will see if we can somehow fit this one. And now I'm glad I did the thumb notch there. Just helps open it up that bit. Got to be careful because of the layers of paper that I've got everywhere. So that would fit in like that. And then you just got a little bit sticking out there. And then the same here, use a thumb notch to open it up a bit. And this one would fit nice and tightly in like that. So I'm really happy with how that's turned out. I think I'm going to make some more of these just to use up those cards, and I quite like them, but I think I maybe wouldn't put book pages in there. I maybe just put journaling spots on the card and keep it not so bulky. So that's it. And now that can be hung over a page or just slipped into a pocket or pinned to a journal side or just given as a separate sort of embellishment. I might trim them down a bit more too. They're annoying me all the time. There. So that is my challenge response to Deb for doing something with an old gift card or a card base. Hope it gave you some ideas, and take care, everyone. I'll zoom in so you can have a better look. See you later, guys.